Hey guys, it's Emily and Haley. We wanted to talk to you this week because it is National Suicide Prevention Week at school. I don't know about nationwide, but I know it is at least at my school. And we just wanted to talk to you kind of about how things may suck, but they do eventually get better.
Um, in my personal experience, I deal with mental illness. Like I suffer from bipolar disorder and schizophrenia, and I just want you to know that no matter what you're dealing with right now, it does get better. Like you can have somebody to talk to. It helps. I promise. Like you might think it sucks because I did it first, but it helps a lot. Um,
Yeah. Personally, I deal with depression and extreme anxiety. Uh, a lot of that stems from things that have happened in my past. I think we all have, everybody hasn't had the greatest childhood. No matter what situation anybody's in, it doesn't mean it's easy just because it's easier than yours. Um, or just because it seems like it's easier than yours. You don't really always know what everybody's dealing with, and sometimes you get to that point where you don't feel like there's any help or there's anybody that you can talk to, or you get to the point where you don't even feel like you want help because you feel like nothing is there to make it better.
But there is.
Yeah,
like
there is.
there's always help. There's always somebody, even if it's like your friend or like just a random person, like there's always somebody there for you. And there's at least minimum 10 people that care about you and, that they would be hurt if something happened to you if you you know, did something stupid. Like everyone has at least 10 people that care about you.
And I don't think anybody really thinks about that. I mean, I know when you get to that low place, you feel like that you may be, doing everybody around you a favor, but what you don't think about is how selfish the decision to take yourself away from people that you make happy. You don't realize how many people that you touch on a daily basis or how many people's lives that you make a difference in that you don't even realize. Death in general, because I know we've both dealt with death that wasn't intentional. Even when it's not intentional, it still hurts so greatly. And to think of what it would feel like to lose somebody who purposely left the world, I know that would tear me, or I mean, I know it would tear anybody
Anyone
apart. It's not fair.
Um, to make somebody's day, you can just walk by somebody and just smile or say hello, and like that may be the world to somebody. Like whenever I get to my low place, all I need is somebody to just, be really, really nice to me or just like say hi. Like if I'm going out somewhere and like I'm having a really bad day, if somebody just smiles at me, it helps. Like it'll help. So just try to be positive about everything, even if, you feel like you can't.
You may have times where you feel like you don't have any friends, but I can tell you from personal experience that anybody in your guidance office at school, or I mean, I don't know if you go to church, something like that, there's always somebody who will listen to you and who will try to help you with whatever you're dealing with. I know Haley has been, a really good person for me to deal with that since we've had similar things happen in our lives. I know that whenever I have a problem, I can come to her or any one of my friends to, just be like, look, I'm having a bad day, or, things are really bothering me. I don't really feel like there's an up to this. And, you may not know it, but you could be that one person for somebody. You could change somebody's outlook. They might feel like they have no answer, or they might feel like they don't have any reason to look for help, or that nobody would care if they were gone. But you could just go up to somebody random who looks like they're having a bad day and just say something nice to them. Say something nice about them. Try to start a conversation with them. It might change their mood for the day. It might stop them. I know I read a story, I think they actually read it to us at school one year. This boy, he had cleaned out his locker and he was walking home one day and he had plans to kill himself that night, but nobody knew about it. And this other boy who lived down the street from him saw him walking and stopped him and said something to him and invited him over to his house. And because that one kid was nice to him, he ended up not killing himself and ended up thanking the other boy when they graduated. So it's like you don't understand what kind of impact you or I mean, even somebody else can have on somebody or yourself in your life.
Like, you know when you get really upset, like, you just, you know, you don't really want to talk to somebody, but I promise you it helps. Like, if you just get that low, talk to one of your friends, you know, or, like, go up to some random person and be like, hi, my name's, you know, whatever, and I'm having a really bad day, would you be willing to talk to me? And 90% of the time, people will be like, okay, you know, like, it gets better than what you're feeling right now. And, like, me personally, it helps to talk to somebody, like, or even, like, write about it. Like, if you're not one of those people that like to talk about it, just, like, get a journal and write it down. Like, it helps me sometimes. You know, you could be the world to a certain person that you don't even know, you know, like, some random person may think you're, like, the greatest person in the world, and, like, if something happened to you, it would crush them, and, like, you might not even know. So, just, like, get help if you really get that low, you know.
You may think, too, and I've seen this a lot, you may think that you are asking for help by certain things that you say, but you can't count on people to read into what you're not saying. You know, you may feel like you're saying things or doing things in a way that should be getting people's attention and they're not noticing, but that doesn't mean that they don't care. It just means that they're not understanding the message you're trying to send. The easiest thing to do is to say, I need help. Well, it's not the easiest thing to say, but honestly, when you think about it, it is the best thing. You can ask your friends for help. If you have a friend's, like, if one of your friend's parents, if you're really close to them, you can talk to them. If you can't talk to your own parents, I know that there's people in schools, like maybe a teacher that you're really close to or that is, you know, really cares about you. There is somebody that will listen to you. And if you feel like there isn't, there are hotlines. I know that there's the National Suicide Prevention Hotline. There are numerous websites like Trevor's Project, as far as gay teen suicide. I'm sure that they deal with other teen suicide as well, but I know for a fact that they deal with a lot of problems in the LGBT community. I know that that's one website you can go to if you feel like you need help. I guess the point of this is that we just really want you to know that it does get better. Things may be horrible. You may feel like your life has no point to it at all, but what you don't realize is how many people you are important to.
You know, sometimes, like, people show signs. Like, for me, it was, you know, either, like, cutting my hair or doing really stupid things without thinking about it. And, like, if you see somebody who really, like, are showing signs, like, you need to go up to them and be like, hi, you know, I'm here for you, even if you don't really know me. Like, I'm here for you, and, like, if you ever need somebody to talk to you, just, like, talk to me. I mean, things really do get better especially if you get help. Like, I promise.
Don't feel like you have to get to the point where you have to make that rash decision to cry for help in such a, you know, violent or life-threatening way. If it's that bad that you're hurting on a daily basis, just make it known verbally. Specifically say, I'm hurting, I can't deal with this, and I'm at the point where I feel like there's not any help. I need somebody to help me.
Like, with me personally, I got to this point where I was so emotionally upset that one little thing set me off. Like, I lost my tie for work, and I tried to kill myself because I needed help, and I called out for help, and no one was helping me, and so I tried to, you know, kill myself, and I finally got help for it. Like, don't let it get to that point. Like, please, if you ever need help, just please talk about it to somebody. Like, go up to somebody, like your friend, and be like, look, I need help. I'm hurting, and I'm getting to this point where, you know, things aren't looking good in my life, you know, so just, please, just ask for help.
If you're watching this and you don't believe us, just go talk to somebody. Go talk to your guidance counselor. If your parents won't listen, talk to your best friend. Talk to somebody and tell them that you need help. Talk to somebody you trust to try and help you. Because I can guarantee you there is at least one person, whether you know them personally or not, that wants to save you from hurting yourself. Because when you hurt yourself, you don't understand how many people you're hurting along the way.
You know, like, we care about you. Like, we don't, you know, we might not know you. Hi, I'm Haley, whatever. But we care about you a lot, and, like, it's not worth it.
Even us. You can come to us.
Can come to us.
I don't care if I don't know you. Message us.
Message us.
We have Tumblr, Facebook. We have everything. Message us, and we will, there may not be so much that we can do. We can try to refer you to somebody, but we can always listen to you, and we can always try to help you through what you're dealing with. There is no problem too big enough like that you can't get help for.
Yeah. So pretty much what we're saying is, there is hope, and just please don't give up. There's always somebody or something you can do to get help.
You don't want to be the person that everybody is crying over at graduation because you're not there walking the stage with them, because you deserve to do that too. You deserve all of the good things in life, whether you believe you do or not. No matter how bad you've messed up,
no matter how bad your life is,
everything will fall into place as long as you know that you are worth it, and that your life is important just like everybody else's.
It gets better.
It really, really does. Thanks, guys.